So hello friends, welcome to another video. I am Zuhaib Khalid and you're watching Bit Builder Productions. In this video, we'll be making a very simple JavaScript project program counter in with some functionalities, for example, increasing and decreasing and resetting. It's very simple, but it's very crucial for beginners so that they can know that how JavaScript works with HTML and CSS and how we can access different elements of HTML from JavaScript by IDs. And it's very crucial for beginners. Before starting, first of all, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like the video if it's helpful for you. So let's start working on our project. First of all, open your code editor from here. And we need 3 files for our project. One will be for HTML and CSS and JavaScript. Let's create our files. Index.html. The other one will be style.css. These are not mandatory, but it's good to use. Yes, it is what it is. So first of all, let's open it in live server. So let's open it in live server. Here it is, and that's good to go. So let's start writing our code. First of all, what we'll be doing, we'll take a label first for our counting, and then we will be making 3 buttons: increase button, decrease button, and reset button, as you have already seen in the starting of the video. So let's first of all, we will be making a counter program. That's good. And first of all, let's view it in word wrap so that we don't have to scroll. View and go to word wrap. Okay. And the second thing that we will be doing is link it with our HTML file. Okay. So let's link it. Link style.css and link our JavaScript file. Okay. Script. And what will be the source of our file? JavaScript, because I have made the files in the same folder. Okay, here's our script file. And now let's start working on our body label. In label, the ID of the label will be ID select label. Okay, the ID of the label is select label, and we will be putting 0 here so that for the start. So let's reload it. You can see 0 here. Let's make it some big. Yeah, here it is. You can view. And we will be, as I have already told you, that we will be making 3 buttons ahead. Button, what will be the name of first button? Decrease. Okay. Increase. And our reset button. Okay, you can view all this here. Make it small now. Not this one. Make it small. Okay. Here we'll be working and give them some same ID so that we can style them later on. Buttons. Okay. And give this ID to all the buttons. And give that class to all the buttons, and now we will be giving them ID. What will be the ID? D button, D for decrease. Okay. And the for second one, I'm making it for short so that I can make as soon as possible. I button for increase, and what will be for reset, and it's for short. And when we will be working with JavaScript, it will be good to go with small IDs, because when we will be working with JavaScript, we will be getting elements by ID. Okay, I will tell you later on. Here we will be getting elements by ID, and there are a lot of mistakes when getting elements by ID, so that's why I'm working with small ID names. Make it small. Okay, now we are good to go to our CSS. And one more thing left, so add these buttons to a div so that we can give them a styling together later on. Okay, now it's good to go, and let's start working on our CSS file. First of all, we'll be working on our label. Okay, select label is the id, display property, display, it's an inline element, we will be making it a block element. Okay, display will be block. Okay, set it and set its font size to 14 rem, 14% of what it is right now, 14% bigger than what it is right now, so that we can view it goodly, and set the browser to its default size. It's good to go. And let's give it a font family. I like personally the Homa. Okay, you can see how it's good. Okay, now what is remaining? Give it a word wrap also. Now let's, as you can see, it's in word wrap. Now we can give it some more properties. For example, text align center for its center. Okay, now it's all set approximately. We can give it more properties, for example, background color and border. Let's give it some border 5 pixel solid. And what will be the color of the border? Light. That's not too good, but we will be making it good. For example, let's add a margin of 20 pixel from all the sides. Let's make it, no, it's not 240, 40 pixel. Okay, and give it some padding. Otherwise, no, it's good to go. Border, and add some border style. Here's border style. Let's give it a border style dotted. Okay, you can see it's dotted. Okay, it's good. And let's increase the border width to 15 pixel. Okay, now set our buttons. Select our all the buttons by dot buttons, and we can give it some properties. For example, first of all, give them some padding so that we can view it goodly. 15 pixel from top and bottom, and 14 pixel from other sides. Okay, now these are like it looking good. Now let's give some more properties. For example, margin between all of these will be 5 pixel, and margin 5 pixel, and give it a property like font size. Increase it font size. Font size will be like 2 rem. It's good. Now 2 rem is much bigger. Let's give it 1.5 rem. It's good now. Well, it's good to go now, but we will give them some more properties. For example, cursor. Let's select our cursor, and what will it, pointer. So when we'll be scrolling on it, our cursor will be converting into pointer, as you can see here and here. Okay, we can give it some more properties. For example, background color is select any, and then we will be changing it manually. For example, let's go here, and this is our background color for now. No, make it more light. No, this is our background color for now. Save it, you can view. Okay, but when we will be hovering over it, for example, let me show you. Dot buttons and hover. When we will be hovering over it, the background color will be changing. Background color, but we'll be setting the background color. Copy it from here and make it like this. Okay, now let's see what I have just done. Okay, you can see it now. It's looking more good, and we can add some more another property, that's border radius, to make its edges round. Border radius, okay, 4 pixel. Now you can see that its edges are round. Okay, so let's go to our JavaScript file. It's good to go. For our JavaScript file, let's look at our IDs. Select label, D button, I button, R button. Okay, it's very simple, as simple as possible. First of all, const, what we'll be getting first of all this one, select label. Okay, let's go to select label is equal to document dot get element by id. Okay, and now we'll be pasting our id. Here is our id. Okay, now we are giving it some functionalities. Make it small and take it to its original size, 100%. Okay, now let's copy it from here. Copy, Now what was the name of our button? First button's name is D button. Okay, dbtn and D button. And the second button's name is I button. I button. And we'll simply paste it here. I button. And here we'll be putting our as its reset button. And here are also. Okay, delete this line. Now we'll be taking a integer, not integer. We'll be making a, let's see, count. Okay, this is for taking the input and storing it and showing it here. Let me show you. First of all, let's its default value is 0, so that there will be no other value. First of all, set our property for button increase. Let me show you. What is our button increase? Increase button. Okay, I button. Okay, so let's set some properties for I button. And when we'll be setting our properties, when the text will be changing, when someone will press I button. Okay, so I button dot on click. Okay, what will be done when someone will click the button? A function will poke. And what we will be doing in the function? We will be increasing the count by 1. I was saying this here. Okay, this thing I was saying that what we'll be doing with the count, we'll be storing the number in the count. Okay, and what will be happening now? What is the class of our label? Select label. And after increasing the number, increasing the count, it will increase in the code, but nothing will happen on the screen. So if we want to change our content on the screen, we will be selecting our label and its content, text.content. Okay, what it will be? Count. Okay, so let's see it works. You can say that it is working properly. Okay, it is not, it is just increasing right now, not resetting, not decreasing, because we haven't making another function. So let's copy it from here and makes 2 more, and it will be for decreasing the I was telling you this thing. Okay, I was telling you na ke here we are making the IDs very small as possible, because it will be helpful when we will be making our JavaScript file. So you can see that here we were to type decrease button, increase button, and we are just now D button, increase, D button, I button. So it's very helpful. Okay, when we'll be making big projects, there will be a lot of buttons in it. So at that time we'll be not doing this. Okay, but then now let's come back here. What will be happening in D button? When we'll press decrease button, it will be decreasing by 1. So let's change it to minus minus. Here it is. And what will be happening on reset button? R button. Okay, it's very simple. Count will be reset to 0. Okay, so let's see that it works or not. Increase by 1, it's working. Decrease by 1, it's working. And reset, it's working. Okay, increase, decrease, it can go to minus also, and reset. Okay, so you can see that buttons are at the side of the screen, not in the center. So I was created a div earlier for this function. So let's go to div and give it a class. The name of the class is div a. Okay, so now give this class a property. So let's give it a property dot div a. Okay, what will be property of it? Text align center. Okay, so you can see that now it's center and it's good to go. Okay, if you want to add some more functionalities in it, you can add more functionalities. For example, let me show you here. We can give the background color to the whole body, so that it will be shown instead of white. For example, giving a background color of light green, that will be a good option because the buttons are already green. So you can see that it is looking very goodly. Increase, decrease, and reset buttons are working very fine. And this is a very beginner friendly project. If you want to get the source code, you can message me on Instagram, bitbuilder productions. And if you want to get another tutorial, you can let me know in the comment that which tutorial you want. That can be of JavaScript project, CSS project, and other language projects also. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Goodbye.